Hey Cardist, it's Caleb from Cardistry Talk here, and today I'm going to introduce a new series that we're going to be doing here on the show, and that's going to be called Community Talk, and it's where I'm going to talk with you guys from the community. So if you want to be a part of this, just let me know, message me on Instagram or YouTube, and we'll try to get you onto a episode. But the idea is that we're going to have a couple people, including myself, go over one broader bigger question or subject. So today, if you clicked on the video, you already know we're going to be talking about some of our favorite decks. I'm going to be joined by Hunter, who will be below me in the picture in the video, and Austin, who will be to the left of me in the video. So I'll have the links to all their stuff in the description if you want to know more about them. There's some really awesome dudes in the community. Without further ado, let's get into our top 5 decks between me, Hunter, and Austin. So my number 5 pick is Aristocrats. I like these mainly for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah.
This is a deck that I recorded a couple Instagram videos with, and those were like the first videos where I was like, these are not total garbage. So it's mainly because of that. I also really like the Jokers, how they look. Let's see if we're getting focus. They have this like nice little baggy.
Yeah, those are cool.
I don't know how to describe it, but I like
Kind of like pantaloons. Kind of like some pantaloons.
Pantaloons, yeah. Some big things. So I really like that, and then I really just like how simple the back design is.
Yeah, simple but elegant.
And then like navy and maroon are two of my favorite colors, and those are the two main colors these come in. So that's part of the reason as well. So that's my number.
Well, they got other colors as well.
Like yeah, no, they have orange and black and green, I believe.
Yeah.
I want to pick those up eventually, but
yeah,
not quite yet. So Austin, if you want to go now.
Yeah. Now, just a quick disclaimer for my top 5. These are just from like my favorite ones out of like a different brand or something. These aren't specifically in this order. I just happen to do it like this. But my number 5 pick would be Healers V2.
Very
this
nice.
Was the first OPC deck I had gotten. And around the time, it was like, I remember Squeezers came out, and I was like, I'm not really into that. But then I got these, and I was like, okay, I got to get those too. So I got that on eBay, pretty cheap. And I really love the feel of these and the color scheme and all. This is the second deck I've had of this, and it still holds up pretty well.
Very nice. Yeah, the coral is really nice.
Oh, yeah. I love that color.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
My number 5 is the Smoke and Mirrors V6. I got this deck like 2012 in a Day and Day variety box. And they're just so elegant. I don't think I can say much about them that people don't already know. One thing I think a lot of people don't appreciate is the court cards, though. It's a very simplistic version of the normal court cards with a really like nice matte tone colors. Something I really like. The new Circle Game deck from Nihilism has that similar thing. I really like that. It also just is a sturdy deck. I think older decks in general are really like thick, which is kind of nice because you can kind of beat them up a little more. I think like a really Orbit feels great for a long time, but it wears out a little quicker. Something I really like about this deck.
Yeah, so that's a great pick. That's actually kind of a nice segue to my fourth, which is the V5s, the Denim Edition.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
So
do they have the same courts?
The court. Let me grab one because I don't have any other versions, so I'm not sure.
Okay, it's not quite. It's still really pretty though.
Yeah, but the blue is metallic, which is super nice.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Something I didn't think you'd point out, but I really like the simplicity of the Jokers.
It's really nice.
Like,
I love that.
Just really classy.
It is, yeah. I like the Ace too. It's a really elegant design.
Yeah, so I could only buy one of these. So I went with the blue, but I think like all the versions look pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So
I think you could change
hard choice. But these are my 4th pick, and I got these for $20 from Black Market, and I really like them. So
very nice. Oh, it's not bad at all. Thing.
Metallic is nice. Yeah, they have pretty decent price.
Dang, I'm gonna look that up after this.
I don't know if they have any. They were selling.
Yeah, yeah, probably sold pretty quick.
Austin, you want to go?
All right, so my number 4 pick would be the Mirage V3 Flips Edition. This was the first deck I had gotten by Legends playing cards / expert, and I was going into the mindset of like, okay, people are saying that expert cards suck because of how they feel, and I'm reading into the info on this, and it was made with like that cardistry paper, and I forget what kind of finish it has on it, but these feel exactly like United States playing card company. Like they still handle pretty well, still pretty smooth, and plus I love the marking system on this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that deck, so.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. He's got another edition out. This is by Patrick Kuhn. He's got the Midnight.
I did know Patrick.
Yeah, V4 is the Midnight Blue. Those are made by USPC, and they don't have the marking system. He was going for a more simplistic design on those, but I'll have to pick those up, see how they are. I think they're on Crush Premium stock.
Oh, cool. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah,
Patrick Kuhn was one of my
pretty nice
favorite magicians back in the day. I didn't keep up with him, though. I didn't know he sold many decks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he's got another one before this. Is Rouge Edition, I think.
Very nice.
Yes, number 4.
All right. I guess I'll go. Number 4, I have the Jerry Nugget Modern Feel, the reprints. I honestly could have gone with any Jerry Nugget, but I think I like the red the best. And I got the Modern Feel just because I thought it would be a little more practical for everyday use. So I bought a bunch of them just so I can use them all the time. It's just very nostalgic. There you go. Very nice. It's just, I like watching Dan and Dave using them all the time growing up. And now I get to use them even though they're not the original ones. Still really cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice back design. And because they're like kind of cheap, I don't like feel nervous about using them. Like if I had an original deck, I'd like glass case, set it over there. But this one I can like beat up and do whatever I want with. And it's such a pretty traditional, very nice design.
Yeah. There's also just like some kind of like special factor. You guys hear that?
What was that?
I don't know. I think that was thunder. I don't think it was a firework. I think it was like
Oh my god,
without thunder outside. So sorry about that. But there's something special about having Jerry's Nuggets. Just like the fact that they're so rare and that you can have them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
There's something special, even though they are going through a lot of colorways at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna go for the 3rd pick. If you want to say something.
Oh. Yeah, and I like how on these court cards they have like the thin line work with the faces.
Mm-hmm.
It really adds a touch of simplicity to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really have like an old school feel.
The Ace is also classic. There are a lot of casino decks back then that look like that. So it's really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my 3rd choice is Snackers V2.
Hey.
I've grown to love these cards over time. When I first opened them, like the smell was so intense, but it's died down a little bit to where it's like it's quite flat now. But at the start, it was annoying.
I've heard that from a couple.
Oh yeah. Once you get over the smell.
Yeah, but I just love the purple back design. I wish more cards would use purple.
That is really nice.
It's just a really nice light purple.
Mm-hmm.
And they feel really good. I don't know why they feel so much better to me than like slicers or carvers or stuff, but maybe it's just because I've used these more. But I love the ways these feel. Also, just the simplicity and like Jokers and the Ace being blackberries is very
it's
very nice. Very nice.
And also the pips being the creamy purple as well.
Oh yeah, that's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
Is a nice color.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 3rd choice.
Very nice.
I guess that's me then.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
So my 3rd choice is the Orange Summer Knots. I really like the orange color of these, and especially like the Jokers being pineapples. Like that.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, this is my favorite knock deck. And funny story is like a couple summers ago, whenever he put these out, the blue and the orange ones, I mastered the lapel spread that summer using these decks, and they
That's
had
funny.
a severe bend in them from me just doing it over and over until I got it right.
Yep. It paid off. Looks good.
Yeah, so I have a nostalgic value with these cards.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool.
That's cool.
So that's number 3 for me.
All right. My number 3 is the Mirrors by Anyone and Dan and Dave. If you can't tell, I'm a big Dan and Dave fan. I grew up with them, so it's cool getting to have stuff related to them. But it's such a clean, simple design. Like I really like. You'll see from my next two, but I really like a really nice, simple design. And this one just seems classy. Like the D&D logo always felt classy to me, but this one's just like nothing but that. It's also one of my favorite feeling decks. They didn't hype it up as much as some other decks, but I think it's a really nice thickness. It's very springy despite being kind of a thicker deck. My only real gripe is the court cards. I kind of wanted them to look like the V6 I had, and they just put Anyone over it, which isn't my favorite, but it's still really cool. It's a nice little touch I like.
Mm-hmm. I love the simplicity of them.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So for my second choice, I'm relating back to Hunter again. I got the Jerry's
Yeah, there you
Nuggets. I went with the blue. I do want to get like the red and some of these other colors that are releasing a lot of them. But to start off, I went with the blue because it just felt classic to me a little bit more than the red. But they're both crazy good.
Oh yeah.
But the feel on these are great. They're relatively inexpensive, especially compared to the original.
Yeah, especially if you got it off the Kickstarter as well. The early bird.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. I think it got a break for $100 or something, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Feel great. They have a nice history to them. It's just a nice piece to have. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I'll use them in public a lot. And a lot of the times people come up to me like, hey, what are you doing? That's really cool. And I'll get to explain to them the history of the deck. And people just seem to like that a lot.
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
All right, Austin, you want to go?
Yep. My next choice for number 2 would be the Orbit V6. This is, without a doubt, my favorite Orbit deck out of all the ones they've got. I love the theme of this with like the aliens coming in and abducting people. And they really nailed it with like the color scheme on this. It's like a green and red, like a really bright red and kind of a darker green, even though it kind of looks bluish to me. And then of course the alien Joker.
That was really cool.
It's probably one of their best Jokers.
Yeah, it's very similar to the I like that Orbit always does it similar to the bicycle rider back.
Yeah. And another funny story with this deck is whenever they came out, I had taken them with me to church, and we were done with church for that night, and me and my siblings, we went to go eat at Wendy's. Or no, we didn't go eat there. We went to go get Frosties, and we just sat there, ate them. Then we were running. It was raining that night, so I had them I was being an idiot. I had them in my hoodie pocket like this. And so I'm like, all right, let's go run off these Frosties. So I run back to the car, and all the cards fly out of the box from my pocket onto the parking lot, get drenched.
Oh my god, that hurts to hear.
I'm so mad.
Oh. Dang.
It's funny. Hunter, you want to go?
Sure. Number 2, I have my blue Fontaines. I was going to put multiple Fontaines in the list, but I didn't think that'd be fair. I love the simple design. If you read like his original like post about them, they're kind of based off Jerry Nuggets, which is where you get the double like the long tower thing, and Winds, which is why it's like black and white with no colors. A very simple, clean design. I don't have to sell anyone on Fontaines that isn't already sold. You know what they are. Also, I picked the blues. I love obviously the color, but it's also a very thick deck. This is another deck that you can just like beat up, and it's still great. I really enjoy it. It's also very classic since it was the second one released. It's really nice, but it's also not crazy expensive. So if I don't have a red, but if I did, I would never use it. Like I wouldn't use the original Jerry Nuggets. So these I don't feel bad kind of messing with and stuff.
Yeah, no, I think I would be scared to even use the blue ones.
Oh really? You can get them for like $50 or something. I traded for it, so I didn't I only paid shipping.
Yeah, it's not as
I
bad.
traded like a couple old illusionist decks, so I didn't think much of it.
So
Nice.
So my number one pick, if you guys know me, you might already know this. I mean, they're up here showcased.
Oh yeah.
I just love tally hos. I know they're like a really cheap deck, but that's kind of what I like about them is that I can buy a brick for like 25 to 30 bucks, and I know that they're gonna feel great, and I cannot worry about like if they get trashed. So like I can do whatever I want with these. Like I can buy kicking cards or like doing foot stalls, and I don't have to worry about dropping them and them getting messed up because they're not.
Yeah. And
But
it's
also, I love the feel of them, and I swear that they have a unique smell. Like, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just my mind playing. Like I love the smell of them for some reason. So
my girlfriend makes fun of me because I'll like smell my cards while I'm doing stuff. She was like, "What are you doing?"
They smell nice.
They do smell great. It smells great. I want a candle.
Yeah, and then like Cincinnati decks have a very unique smell.
They do, yeah.
Don't question my methods.
I know. Yeah. I swear I can give like if I had a lineup of 3 decks and I gotta choose which ones, like I could totally distinguish them based on the smell alone. Get like a Cincinnati deck, get a Tally Ho, and then get like a new like Orbit or something. Like you'll know the difference. I can cheat and throw in a Snackers V2, but
yeah, OPC some of them.
Oh yeah. Everybody know that one.
Yeah.
So specifically for me, I like best the red circle back.
Okay, yeah.
It's gotta be circle back. Fan backs are great too, but circle backs is where it's at.
You're making me like want to order some right now. I haven't bought any in a long time.
Especially if you got this move down using those circle backs.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
don't
that's
flex on us like
these
that.
Orbits is when you have.
Hey, I was doing it earlier, but y'all just didn't see it.
I didn't. I try to not look. It makes me cry.
For a pretty good minute.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love with circles on it. I think orbits are underrated for isolations because the circle makes it look like it's moving less because it's just in place.
Yeah.
Do you buy your tallies off Amazon or do you go to like Human Magic?
Gambler's Warehouse has a brick for $25 ship.
Okay, that's awesome. I bought them
the best deal I've found.
Amazon for some reason and they were fake. Which
that's weird.
It's so dumb. Like why would you fake tallies? They're so cheap anyway. Yeah, they were like really plasticky.
Yep, so that's my number one pick. I want to go with yours.
All right. My number one pick is Slicers.
Hey.
I love how thick these are. I like the color scheme. I like how that reflects as well on the faces with like that green and the red. And this is actually a deck I have buffed on the edges so they're nice and smooth. Nice. And it'll last me a good bit while.
Yeah.
And I caught the comparison immediately whenever they came out with these, like a candy apple red and then the green apple. Looks really nice.
So my number one, I'm kind of basic, but Dots V1 from Anyone Worldwide. I love the movement from it. I can't see it. Just the way the dot moves as you move. It's really neat. It adds a lot of movement to your packets when you like do cuts, which I really like. Makes your cards feel a little more alive. I also have the black ones. I think the red pops a lot more, which is why I prefer it. But the other deck's also great. And it does feel great. I know they advertise that a lot, but it's not my favorite film deck. But it does feel really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. They're super expensive now. Well,
yeah, I got them. I got them from Bear Cardistry. I traded it for like an OG Aladdin or something.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very happy I got them. They're really cool.
Cool. Well,
the second it's a deck of the year, order it that second.
Hunter, Austin, thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it. I've really enjoyed having you guys here and getting to talk about some of our favorite decks. I think you guys had some really interesting choices.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's funny to see everyone else's favorite decks.
Yeah, so if you guys want to learn more about these two awesome dudes, I'll have their information in the description box below. Thank you for watching all the way through, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.